Alright, if you see my last video, you know, about this thing, I basically engine swapped a 19.5 twin, turbo cooled engine into this old 1980s Dynamark. When I first picked this thing up, a little story back, picked it up, the guy said he thought the motor was killed in it. I truly believe that, and I wanted to engine swap it. And, I couldn't find an engine in my price range back then, so I just kept it, and I was, like, rebuilding it, kind of, sort of thing. So, I recharged the battery, and fired right up. So, it was actually the battery, and it was listed for, this thing was listed for $100, and I got it for $50. And now it is a beast machine. Basically, what happened is, I was pulling logs from my back bush, and then she kind of just, like, the engine kind of just, like, broke down. Couldn't find out what was wrong with it. But that has nothing to do. We're going to be showing you how to, make two lights into one relay. So you can see, I have this little light here. Well, that's a big glare. It is on this piece of wood, and it comes up, and it's just a light there. So that goes by this switch, and you can see that's on, and my headlights go on. And the real reason on why I did this is because since I put an entirely new engine and an entirely new wiring harness in it, the headlights did not have the same connection that came with the wiring harness on the lawnmower. Because on these old headlights used to run up to the ignition switch, and the ignition switch would have a part on it that would turn the light on. This one doesn't have it. So, if you are doing the same thing as I'm doing, or you just want to wire your headlights and another light to just one singular switch, I'm going to show you how now. Okay, so, let's start this front. Alright, so, your headlights. Well, you're going to have two wires normally running to the light. One's a ground, one's a power wire. So, it's going to run, and you're going to want to find your ground wire and then your power wire. In my case, this is the ground wire. So, if you want to run it to this little switch thing, you're going to have to just cut them in half, like right here. Send the ground wire to a piece of metal on the body. I just did it right here. And then you're going to find your power wire. And I have this stuff around it just because it's right near the exhaust. So, it'd be safer if I'd burn that instead of the wire. So, you run your power wire up. And since you're running these two headlights, and they're going to be on for a bit, you're going to be safe. Put a fuse in between it. 15 amp fuse should be well enough for what you're doing. Run the fuse. Another wire coming out of each end of the fuse. So this wire goes right into the fuse here on this end, and run another wire going through. My wire is going up here, and then now we're into the switch thing. So, you're going to want to locate your battery. Mine is right here. You got two wires on your switch here. What you're going to want to do is find the one, or it doesn't really matter, but if you want it on and off, you'll just figure it out. Run from here, the wire that's on the switch, run another wire heading straight to the positive thing on the battery, which is right through there on mine. So run a wire from one end on the switch and another wire going right to the battery. Alright, now you're getting power to this switch, so the power's going to come up through this switch, come out the other end. There's going to be another wire in your switch, and you can see I got 2 wires here, so that's because I have 2 different lights connected. So, this power wire, that's coming from the headlights, runs up into this top wire on here. So this wire here goes to the battery, this one goes to your light. So I have this one right here run from this box, the fuse box, run a wire going all the way up right to here. And then get some good ground. And technically your light should work. And you can see, since I gotta show you that, might as well. You run another wire going right to the back. Same here. You're gonna need a ground, so this is what this is right here. That's a ground. Ground is gonna need to go right to the light. It's gonna go right to the piece of metal on your light. You're gonna run the ground wire. In my case, my ground wire goes to the inside of the body here. I have a bolt going through here. It's the ground wire. That's this little black wire for the ground. And then my red wire that goes right up into the light here. Right here it splits. Red wire runs all the way through this red wire here. Goes all the way around right to here again. Right? Same thing. And then, since you're getting power from your battery, and you're running a light to your, you're running a wire to your light, and you have ground to your lights, those are the 3 main things you need for a light to run. And I don't have a fuse box here, because it's just a tiny little light. I don't know what it really is, but I know from past times I've had that run, I don't need a fuse box. Otherwise, on these, where they're headlights and there's 2 of them and there's like 1 wire running to both, you're gonna want to, just to be safe, have a fuse here. 15 amp fuse, that's all you really need. So, that is basically how you can do that. Now, put the hood on. You got this switch that will run your headlights and your rear lights. Pretty cool. So that's how to basically wire 2 lights to 1 relay, or to 1 switch. So yeah, see you in the next video.